Today is October 11th, 2025. As the first rays of sunlight creep over the horizon, a new day begins in a place few outsiders ever see up close. The city stirs, and with it, the world of Happyland comes alive, hidden in plain sight, yet teeming with stories, waiting to be told. From afar, Happyland sprawls, a patchwork of tin roofs, tarps, and salvaged plastic. The settlement stretches as far as the eye can see, a living mosaic of improvisation and resilience. Each roof, each wall, is a testament to the ingenuity of those who call this place home. Asia's largest slum pulses with the energy of hundreds of thousands. The narrow lanes are alive with the sounds of vendors calling out, children playing, and the constant shuffle of feet. Here, life is lived out loud, in the open, with little room for secrets. The air is thick with the scent of decay, burning plastic, and dust. Smoke drifts lazily above the rooftops, a constant reminder of the fires that burn day and night, sometimes for warmth, often for survival. Every breath carries the weight of the environment, yet people adapt, finding ways to endure. This is a place shaped by poverty, but defined by survival. The challenges here are immense, but so is the determination to overcome them. Every day is a battle, but also a victory, as families carve out lives in the most unlikely of places. Every alleyway tells a story. Every home holds dreams and struggle. Behind each door, families share meals, laughter, and hope, even as they face uncertainty. The walls may be thin, but the bonds within are strong. Children dart through labyrinthine paths, laughter echoing against metal walls. Their games are simple, their joy infectious, a reminder that even in hardship, childhood finds a way to bloom. Women gather at communal taps, their conversations a low hum amid the chaos. Here, water is precious, and the daily ritual of collecting it is both a necessity and a moment of connection. Stories are exchanged, burdens shared, and community is built, one bucket at a time. The name Happyland is ironic. This community is built around a massive garbage dump. The dump is both a curse and a lifeline, shaping every aspect of life here. It is a place where the city's refuse becomes the raw material for survival. Yet, people here find ways to be happy. Moments of hope in a place designed to extinguish it. Smiles are genuine, laughter is real, and hope persists. Even when the odds seem insurmountable, the slum breathes with the rhythm of garbage trucks, the dump, its lifeblood. Each arrival brings new opportunities, scraps to be sorted, items to be salvaged, and another chance to make it through the day. Residents sift through waste, finding treasures to survive another day. For many, this work is all they have ever known, a daily search for value in what others discard. This is an economy built on what others throw away, a stark reminder of global inequality. The contrast between the city's gleaming skyline and the slum's reality is impossible to ignore, yet it is here that resourcefulness and resilience shine brightest. What does it mean to live on the margins? It means facing each day with courage, finding dignity in the struggle, and refusing to be defined by circumstance alone. This is not a story about pity, but about strength and the will to live. It is about people who, despite everything, choose to hope, to work, and to dream of something better. Welcome to the heart of Happyland, where humanity endures against all odds. Here, in the shadows of the city, life persists, messy, vibrant, and unbreakable. This is where our story begins. In Happyland, a woman's day begins before sunrise, long before the city stirs awake. The first rays of light find her already moving, quietly preparing for the challenges ahead. Her world is shaped by necessity, and every morning is a test of endurance and hope. She joins a line of women at the water pump, waiting patiently as the minutes tick by. Each drop she collects is precious, vital for drinking, cooking, and bathing. The weight of the containers is heavy, but the responsibility is heavier still. For her family depends on her. Her invisible labor sustains her family, a relentless cycle of chores that never truly ends. She scrubs clothes by hand, cooks over a small fire, and sweeps the floor, all while keeping a watchful eye on her children. Her work is often unnoticed, but it is the backbone of her home. When money runs out, she turns to the streets, scavenging for scraps and recyclables to sell. Her hands, marked by daily struggle, sort through piles of discarded plastic and metal. Every coin she earns is a small victory, a step toward survival. Sometimes, desperation forces her to collect pag, leftover food salvaged from the trash. She recooks it, carefully removing dirt and debris, hoping to make it safe enough to feed her children. It is a heartbreaking choice, but hunger leaves her with few options. Every meal is a daily gamble. Risk illness from unsafe food, or face the certainty of empty stomachs. She weighs these risks silently, always putting her children's needs before her own, determined to keep them nourished against the odds. These women are the silent heroines of their communities, economists, caregivers, protectors, and teachers. They manage scarce resources, heal wounds, and offer comfort, all while carrying the weight of uncertainty on their shoulders. Their resilience is born of necessity, not choice. They lift heavy loads, repair leaking roofs, and face each new hardship with unwavering resolve. Their strength is quiet, but unbreakable. Navigating the chaos of crowded streets and uncertain tomorrows, they move forward with quiet dignity. Their love for their children fuels every sacrifice, every act of courage, and every hope for a better future. They do not ask for pity or recognition, they simply do what must be done, day after day. With determination etched on their faces, their stories are testaments to a mother's will to provide, to endure, and to love fiercely in the face of adversity. In every smile, every embrace, and every small triumph, their strength shines through. In Happyland, the word pagbug means more than just shaking off dirt. It's a lifeline, a daily act of survival for thousands. Here, in the heart of Manila's slums, every meal is a testament to resilience and resourcefulness. For many families, pagbug is not a choice, but a necessity, born from poverty and hunger. Leftover food, salvaged from restaurant trash bins and fast food chains, forms the backbone of a microeconomy that sustains entire communities. Each day, tons of edible scraps are thrown away. But in Happyland, these leftovers are given a second life. Scavengers, often children and mothers, rise before dawn to sift through piles of garbage, searching for bits of chicken, rice, or vegetables. These scraps are carefully sorted, washed, and recooked by local cooks, transforming what was once waste into something edible again. Sold in small plastic bags for just a few pesos, pagpag is often the only source of protein that families can afford. For many, it's the difference between going to bed hungry and having something, anything, to fill their stomachs. The risk of illness from eating recooked leftovers is real. Food poisoning, stomach infections, and malnutrition are constant threats. But for families living on the edge, the pain of hunger is more immediate and more pressing than the fear of getting sick. One mother shares, "If there is no pagpag, my children do not eat. We pray it won't make us sick." For her, and for many others, every meal is a gamble, but it's a risk they must take to survive another day. In these moments, faith becomes a powerful coping mechanism, a way to find hope and strength where society has failed to provide. Prayers are whispered over meals, asking for protection and for better days ahead. The pagpag economy starkly illustrates the deep inequality that exists in our world, where one person's waste becomes another's sustenance. The contrast between overflowing restaurant plates and empty slum kitchens is impossible to ignore. It raises difficult questions about food waste, poverty, and human dignity. How can so much food be discarded while so many go hungry? What does it say about our values, our systems, and our priorities? How can such abundance exist side by side with such desperate need? The stark divide between rich and poor neighborhoods is a daily reminder of the world's imbalance. Pagpag is not just a story about Happyland, it's a mirror reflecting the realities of inequality, resilience, and hope. It challenges us to look beyond our own plates and see the bigger picture. It reflects the consequences of a global system that allows such disparities to persist, and reminds us that the problem of food waste and hunger is not confined to one place. It's a global issue. We are all part of this story, and the choices we make, what we eat, what we throw away, and how we help, can shape the future for families like those in Happyland. Childhood in Happyland is a race against time. Children become breadwinners early, scavenging alongside parents. Their playground is the dump, their toys discarded objects. They learn to spot valuable scraps, haggle, and survive. Innocence is brief, but resilience is strong. Moments of joy, a found marble, a shared candy, shine against the grim backdrop. Education is a distant dream. Hunger often wins over school. Parents dream of a better life, but the present's demands are relentless. The future is sacrificed for survival. In Happyland, growing up means growing tough, fast. Happyland's children are masters of survival. Some collect charcoal, sifting through ash for scraps to sell. Others wade into polluted streams, searching for metal with bare feet. Each find is a small victory, a few more pesos for the family. Even play is survival. Makeshift toys, games of collecting plastic bottles. Hunger is constant. A shared piece of bread is a feast. Joy is found in the smallest things. A single candy, a moment of laughter. In Happyland, work and play are inseparable. With little formal support, Happyland's strength is community. Neighbors are lifelines, watching children, rebuilding shacks, sharing food. Mutual aid is the currency. Survival depends on trust and reciprocity. Families are multi-generational, each member contributing. Grandparents care for the young, siblings look after each other. Bonds are forged in close quarters, tempered by shared struggle. Tensions exist, but cooperation often prevails. The community has its own rules, leaders, and safety nets. It's fragile, but it works, a testament to human adaptability. Together, they face an indifferent world. Amidst hardship, moments of joy shine in Happyland. Music sparks dance parties, laughter offers respite from worry. Celebrations, birthdays, are acts of defiance and unity. Celebrations, weddings, are acts of defiance and unity. Children find treasure in broken toys, inventing games in the alleys. Their imagination and laughter are testaments to resilience. Joy is not escape, it's survival fuel. These moments make reality bearable, weaving light into darkness. Love and connection endure, even when the world offers little. In Happyland, the human spirit refuses to be broken. Happyland is a mirror, reflecting uncomfortable truths. Our consumption and waste shape its landscape. How can such wealth and poverty coexist? Ignoring places like Happyland is complicity. The resilience of its people is admirable, but why must it be so tested? Empathy is the first step. Imagine their reality. When we see them as human, not other, we are changed. Their stories demand that we care. The stories of Happyland can overwhelm, but turning away denies our shared humanity. Their struggle is part of our collective story. The first step is to refuse to look away. Awareness is action. Share these stories. Let them spark conversation and concern. Indifference fuels injustice. Awareness fights it. This is a call for solidarity, not pity. The people of Happyland fight for their future. They need allies, not saviors. Support organizations working on the ground. Stay engaged. Read, watch, learn, and let empathy drive you. The journey to justice begins with caring. Thank you for bearing witness. Together we can make a difference.